Many revolutionary inventions of the past have reshaped our world, from the light bulb to the internet. But not every groundbreaking idea has had the chance to thrive. Whether due to corporate interests, government interference, or simply being too far ahead of their time, these innovations were buried and forgotten. From anti-gravity discoveries to sustainable cars made from hemp, and even devices that could tap into cosmic energy, we'll explore the hidden stories behind these groundbreaking technologies that might have changed the world as we know it. Cavity structural effect. One of these silenced discoveries comes from a self-taught Russian entomologist, Viktor Grebennikov. His deep fascination with insects and their structures led him to uncover what he termed the cavity structural effect, CSE. Grebennikov believed that the secret to anti-gravity could be found within nature, specifically through his close study of bee nests. In the early 1980s, while camping in Siberia, Grebennikov stumbled upon something extraordinary. While lying over an underground bee colony, he felt a strange array of symptoms. Headaches, ringing in his ears, and even a metallic taste in his mouth. This experience piqued his curiosity, pushing him to investigate further. As he studied the structures of bee nests, he noted that they emitted an unusual form of heat, not measurable by any scientific instruments of the time. Grebennikov theorized that the unique geometry of the honeycomb structure generated a mysterious force field. This field could affect the environment in ways science had yet to understand. His discovery took a turn when he closely examined the chitin shells of insects. Under a microscope, he saw an incredibly ordered structure that seemed to interact with gravity itself. When placed together, the shells even exhibited anti-gravity properties. One hovered over the other momentarily before realigning. Driven by this, Grebennikov constructed a platform using these chitin shells. He claimed that this platform allowed him to create an anti-gravity vehicle capable of reaching speeds of up to 1,500 kilometers per hour, flying at a height of 300 meters, while rendering the user invisible and protected by a force field. Despite such astonishing claims, the scientific community dismissed Grebennikov's work as pseudoscience. His 1992 patent application for the invention was denied, and his efforts to publish his findings were similarly thwarted. Grebennikov's book, which he had intended to reveal all his research, was heavily edited before publication. Hundreds of images and key details were removed, raising suspicions that there were deliberate efforts to suppress his discoveries. Many believe Grebennikov's findings were considered too dangerous for the public, potentially revealing powers or forces that were seen as a threat to the established scientific order, or to the interests of powerful entities that may have had a vested interest in keeping this technology hidden. The Hemp Car. In the 1940s, Henry Ford, a visionary known for revolutionizing the automobile industry, embarked on a project that could have drastically changed the future of cars. Ford's goal was to create a car made entirely from biomass, using hemp as the primary material. Not only was the car body made from hemp fibers, but the vehicle was also designed to run on hemp biofuel, making it an incredibly sustainable alternative to traditional cars. Ford's innovation was not just a whimsical idea. He had long believed that agriculture and industry could merge, with farms supplying materials for mass production. The hemp composite material used in the car was not only environmentally friendly, but also stronger than steel, making the car safer and more durable. The hemp car was unveiled in 1941 and drew significant attention. Ford even demonstrated its strength by striking the car's body with a sledgehammer, which didn't leave a dent. Despite its potential to revolutionize the auto industry with sustainable materials and biofuel, the project was quietly abandoned. The primary reason? The rise of the petroleum industry. The oil sector was gaining dominance in the global economy, and any alternative fuels or materials that posed a threat to oil's stronghold were sidelined. Hemp, too, became associated with marijuana, leading to legal restrictions that further complicated the progress of Ford's hemp-powered car. In the end, powerful petroleum interests and shifting priorities during World War II buried this revolutionary invention, the radiant energy device. In the 1930s, American inventor T. Henry Morey introduced a device that could potentially tap into the boundless energy of the universe, what he called radiant energy. His device was designed to harness energy from the environment, converting it into high-voltage electricity. Morey, who was inspired by the work of Nikola Tesla, believed that this form of energy was all around us, waiting to be used. The device's core mechanism revolved around a specialized semiconductive material that absorbed radiant energy, converting it into usable electricity. Morey demonstrated his invention several times, powering devices without any apparent external source. However, his claims were met with widespread skepticism from the scientific community. Unable to secure support, Morey faced constant challenges, from attempts to sabotage his work to threats from unnamed sources. Many believe that his invention was actively suppressed by those with vested interests in the traditional energy sector, fearing the economic disruption that free, limitless energy would cause. After Morey's death, his research faded into obscurity, though his device remains a tantalizing footnote in the history of alternative energy. Perpetual motion. Another figure who dared to challenge conventional energy systems was Viktor Schauberger, an Austrian naturalist and inventor. Schauberger devoted his life to understanding natural energy systems, particularly the flow of water. His work suggested that by mimicking nature's processes, energy could be generated in harmony with the Earth without depletion. Schauberger never claimed to have invented a perpetual motion machine, but many interpreted his work in this light. His designs, inspired by natural vortices, seemed to defy conventional engineering principles. He believed that modern technology was flawed in its brute force methods, and that nature's subtle, harmonious processes held the key to sustainable energy. Despite his innovations, Schauberger faced significant opposition. His ideas, which conflicted with the established industrial norms of the time, were dismissed as unworkable. However, some suggest that his inventions were more practical and perhaps more threatening to powerful interests than he was given credit for. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do subscribe to our channel for more videos on history like this.